So you've been seeing signs too. You've been seeing things like 1111, 444, 777, 1234. These different patterns and these different combinations of numbers, you see them on license plates anytime you look at your phone, at the clock, on a billboard. May not even be numbers, it may be a message. You may be listening to a song, reading something in a book, you just heard that, but now you're seeing it here. You know something's going on. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you know you're not tripping. Maybe you've told relatives, friends, co-workers, they probably think you crazy, right? Or maybe if you like me, sometimes you'll point out a sign that no one else around you notice, and then they start seeing it everywhere and start telling you when they see that sign. Peace everybody, I'm Khalil Gerard. Welcome to my channel. Peace to all the chosen ones that's out there. Whether you really tapped in, you further along on your journey and path of understanding, your knowledge and wisdom seeking days, been going for a while, or maybe you just new on this journey, or anything in between. You want to gain some level of clarity or understanding with chosen one. You didn't make it to this video on mistake. It wasn't no coincidence. And I think you already know. There's no such thing as coincidences. These things are called synchronicities. Now, a little bit about me. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, grew up on the west side of Detroit in the Brightmoor area. Really, really impoverished. And when I grew up, my family, we didn't have any money. My parents couldn't afford different clothes, none of the video games, none of these things, right? But no matter what I went through in my life, I always knew it was something deeper, it was something more, right? My parents didn't force me to go to church or anything like that, but whenever my father went to church, I used to go to church with him. I grew up in a Christian Baptist home, and I remember being real young, wanting to be baptized on my own because I just felt this deep affinity, this deep connection with God. I always prayed, right? And throughout my life, I went through so many different things, so many different synchronicities, so many different signs that I was shown. Different times where I cheated death. Different times where I needed something to come through, and at the very last possible moment of it happening, it came through in a clutch for me. And all of this time navigating life, experiencing different things, meeting new people. Now, fast forward to my college days. This is around the time YouTube was on the scene, came on the scene. I started researching and discovering different videos and learning different things, opening up my mind to new ways of living, right? And this was around the time in 06, 07 where I stopped following Christianity and started looking at other different religions and spiritual walks and different things, because a lot of people that's watching right now, you may have grew up in Christian homes and you were told if you study astrology, if you study all of these different things, it's witchcraft, it's sorcery, you're going to hell. All of these things instilling fear inside of you. And maybe you may have held on to that. But maybe, just maybe, you might have broke free from all of that dogma. Now, this isn't saying that Christianity is a bad thing. It's just to say the people that taught us certain things, maybe they had their own reasons why they were teaching us these things so we could stick around with them, pay them our tithes. But around 08, I left school, moved to a whole different city, And I started seeing signs everywhere. The number 444. I couldn't believe it. Every day, like literally, no cap, every single day, I was seeing it somewhere on a receipt, on a billboard, on a license plate, in a book, on TV. And I was wondering, what is this happening? Why am I seeing this everywhere? You know, back then I didn't even know the term synchronicity. I just thought it was coincidence, but I knew it couldn't be a coincidence because I was seeing it everywhere. I started telling friends, look over there. They started seeing it. They couldn't believe it. They would give me a call like, man, guess what? I was in the store today and my total came up to 444. Or they'll show me pictures of a license plate they were behind. It said 444. All of these other things. And I started seeing all of these other signs, all of these other numbers, 222, 333, just everywhere. I started searching online, listening to different podcasts, reading different books, just trying to search. The more I searched, the more I found there was different communities, different people. They were saying it means this over here and it means that over there. And where you at, you probably did the same thing. You probably looked at so many different videos and heard different people say it means this, it means that. You heard certain people, they started on a path and then they switched to another path. With Chosen One, I'm here to tell you, buckle up your seatbelt. You in for an extraordinary ride. And I know it might get tough sometimes. You might be looking up astrology, looking up your birth chart, right? People talk about their sun sign, but you, Chosen One, you probably already know it's deeper than the sun sign, right? Some of you Chosen Ones, you may have gotten off into numerology. You're doing numerology reports, right? Gaining all of this insight. And the more and more you search, the more and more you research and learn, the more you like, this stuff is all connected, right? Some of you ones on a higher level, you even found out about human design. Me, I'm a manifesting generator. And it goes on and on and on and on and on, Chosen One. You are not alone. You have people around that cares for you, even when you're alone. And I know some of you may be really, really empathic. Some of you may be really, really sensitive. Some of you may be the life of the party, or some of you may want to isolate yourself because you take on all of this energy from everybody and it drains you. I know, I've been both. I've been the lively one, always wanting to be out on the scene, and I've been the one that just didn't want to be around anybody and everything in between. Chosen One, I know what you're going through, and I'm here to tell you everything's gonna be all right. No, you're not crazy. No, you're not seeing things. Yes, you're on the right track. You're on the right path. And I want you to stay on that right path. I want you to not be afraid. There's going to be different people trying to tell you, oh, if you study this, if you study that, you're doing the wrong thing. Or, man, the devil and demons and all of these other things, right? Don't let any of this stuff scare you. You got this. Chosen One, follow those signs. Know that those signs are there to guide you. They're there to confirm different things. You may be thinking something, right? Thinking of an idea. Next thing you know, you see 777 over there. You're like, wow. And that might have been telling you you're on the right track. You may feel alone. It's like 444 just pops up. It's just to remind you, you're not alone. You're on the right track. The universe knows how to communicate with you because not only are you a part of the universe, but you are the universe. You wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the universe. And Chosen One, I want you to know you are special. You are powerful. Regardless of what you hear on TV, see on social media, at your workplace, at school, people may think you the weird one. People may think you the cool one. And you got this side of yourself that it's just special and it just radiates, it emanates from you. And this light that's emitting from you, people are attracted to it. They may hate you for it, or they may love you for it. But don't let anyone take advantage of it. And most importantly, you don't take it for granted. Know that you're here for a higher purpose. You have a higher calling on your life. And no, that doesn't mean that you're more important than the next person, or you're better than anyone. But it most definitely means you're not any worse than anyone. It doesn't mean that you're lower than anyone. You are you. And you are important to life. You're important to the people in your life. You're important to your world. So make your world a better place. And chosen one, if you follow me this far, do me a favor, hit that like button. I want you to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified as soon as videos like this come out. Once again, I'm Khalil Gerard. I'm a fellow chosen one, and I'm here for you. I'm here to help point you and guide you in the right direction. I'm not here to tell you who to be or what to be. I'm here as a reminder that you're not alone, that you're loved, that you're here for a higher purpose, that you are special, and yes, you are a chosen one. Until we meet again in the next video, you guys be safe, take care, I love you all. Peace.